What is up, Calgary sports fans? This is Danny Austin from the Calgary Sun and the Calgary Herald. You guys probably know me as the Calgary Stampeders beat reporter for the papers, but over the next couple months, I'm going to be helping out with Flames coverage. This is obviously a really exciting season, so we're trying to do as much content as possible. And to start off, we just wanted to take a look at a couple games that, despite where the Flames are in the standings, there are some really big challenges ahead. And we want to look at three of those games where, we really think that this could define where they end up at the end of the month. So, this is Calgary Flames Hot Topic from the Calgary Sun and the Calgary Herald. So first up, we're going to go with a game that is right around the corner this Thursday, February 7th, at the Saddledome, when the Flames are going to be playing host to the San Jose Sharks. Yeah, that's right, the same Sharks team that is in second place right now in the Pacific Division, only 6 points behind the Flames. As well as the Flames have played recently, the Sharks have largely been matching them. They are 7-3-0 in their last 10 games, and they're coming in incredibly hot. I think all of us recognize that it's just incredibly important for the Flames to try to win the Pacific Division, with the Sharks in second and the Golden Knights in third. That first round series between the second and third place team is going to be killer. It could go 7 games and could really beat a team up. So, all three teams are obviously hoping to win the division and get that easier wild card game in the first round. And it may be the head-to-head matchups that really define it. So, playing a red-hot San Jose Sharks team is not only an opportunity to gain a little bit of space between yourself and the second place team, but it's also a pretty good way of sending a message to the rest of the division and really the rest of the league that you are here to stay. You guys are going all in and you're going for the win. So this game has to be number one. It might be the biggest game of the month. Might be one of the very biggest games of the rest of the season. So make sure you don't miss it. Next up, it's got to be Tuesday, February 12th against the Tampa Bay Lightning. This one, sort of sells itself. There's not much that I need to say about it, but you got the Lightning, best record in the league, top team in the East, and you got the Flames, best record in the West, top team in the West. And of course, these franchises have history dating back to the 2004 Stanley Cup Finals, and there's something sort of poetic about the idea that they might be able to rematch this year. That's obviously a long way away, but it gets started next Tuesday. And I look at this game, the Flames play Saturday night in Vancouver. They have probably just about the longest road trip you could do in the entire league, flying from Vancouver all the way down to Florida. And then they play Tuesday. They do have enough of a break, but if they can come, beat off that jet lag and just kind of step back in and beat the best team in the league, I really think it sends a message to everyone in the NHL that the Flames, need to be taken seriously if they're not already, which they probably are. So yeah, this Tuesday, it's the best in the West against, the best team in the East, and that one kind of sells itself. And look, this third one is cheating a little bit because I'm actually picking 2 games, but the New York Islanders have been arguably the biggest surprise in the NHL. Even more so than the Flames, who a lot of people didn't expect to be where they are right now. But the Flames and Islanders are set to face off twice at the end of February. Once on Wednesday, February 20th, and the next time on Tuesday, February 26th, which will be right after the trade deadline. And the Islanders, they've come in, they're leading the Metropolitan Division right now, and this is another one of those games where it's just 2 good teams where really, as good as they've been, they need to continue to improve and be better. And beating the best teams in the league is the best way to prove that you are making those improvements. And this is just an interesting matchup between 2 teams playing each other twice in a very short period of time. So they're going to get to know each other, going to have to make adjustments. And you look at this February calendar and you just think, wow, if they can get 3 or even 4 points against the Islanders team, as well as the other 2 games that we mentioned earlier, if they can get results from those, this team is going to be in very good shape going into March. And Calgarians should probably start getting pretty excited. So look, that's it for me this week, but we are just getting started here. This is a really exciting season, and we can't wait for the next couple months ahead. Hopefully a long playoff run. It's going to be myself and Wes Gilbertson. We're going to be here every single week, and you know how we roll. We're going to be at every game, every practice. So make sure you tune in and check it out, because there's lots more content to come.